Hello and welcome. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's deeply personal for many of us, our online reputation. In this digital age, our online presence can significantly impact our personal and professional lives. We've all seen it. You start typing a name into Google, and suddenly a string of words pops up, sometimes hurtful, sometimes untrue, always unsettling. These suggestions can shape how others perceive us, often before they even meet us. This is the world of Google Autocomplete. And while it can be a helpful tool, it can also feel like an invasion of privacy, a public airing of whispers and rumors. It can be distressing to see negative or misleading information about yourself or your loved ones. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. There are steps you can take to manage and improve your online reputation. By understanding how Google Autocomplete works, you can take control of the narrative. ReputationReturn.com is here to help. This video, Google Autocomplete Removal, a how-to guide presented by ReputationReturn.com, is your roadmap to reclaiming your narrative. We'll walk you through practical steps and strategies to remove unwanted suggestions and ensure that your online presence reflects the true you. So, let's get started on this journey to a better online reputation. Before we can tackle a problem, we need to understand it. Google Autocomplete is a feature that many of us use daily, often without even thinking about it. Google Autocomplete isn't some malicious force. It's an algorithm, a piece of code trying to anticipate what you're searching for. This algorithm is designed to make your search experience faster and more efficient by predicting your query as you type. It does this by looking at billions of searches, factoring in what's popular, where you are, and what others have searched for before. The algorithm takes into account trending topics, recent news, and even your own search history to provide the most relevant suggestions. Think of it like a busy librarian trying to predict which book you want based on what everyone else has been checking out. This librarian has access to a vast amount of data and uses it to make educated guesses. Sometimes it gets it right, sometimes it's wildly off, and sometimes it can feel downright unfair. That's because it doesn't judge the information it uses, it just processes it. The algorithm doesn't have the ability to discern truth from falsehood. It simply processes the data it receives regardless of its accuracy or intent. So a surge of searches about a certain rumor, even if entirely false, can influence what pops up in your autocomplete. This can sometimes lead to the spread of misinformation. Understanding how Google Autocomplete works can help us use it more effectively and critically. By being aware of its limitations, we can better navigate the vast amount of information available online. Now that we understand how autocomplete works, let's look at what we can do about it. The first step is identifying the problem. Is it a harmful term, a blatant lie, outdated information? Write it down. Take screenshots. This is your evidence, your proof that something is amiss. Remember, we're not talking about censorship here, but about accuracy and fairness. You have the right to protect your reputation, and this documentation is the first step. You've identified the problem, gathered your evidence. Now it's time to approach Google. Think of it like writing a letter to a friend, explaining the situation calmly and clearly. Google has a feedback tool specifically for autocomplete issues. Use it. Be specific. Provide those screenshots. Explain why these suggestions are problematic. If the issue is legal, say, defamation, you can go through Google's Legal Help Center. This is a more formal process, but don't be intimidated. You have a right to be heard. Chapter 4. Building your fortress, optimizing your online presence. In this chapter, we will explore the essential steps to fortify your digital identity and make it stand out in the vast online landscape. While we wait for Google's response, let's take matters into our own hands. Being proactive is key to ensuring that your online presence is both strong and positive. Think of your online presence as your digital storefront. It's the first impression people get when they search for you or your business online. What story is it telling? Is it inviting and engaging, or is it outdated and unappealing? If negative autocomplete suggestions are like graffiti on your storefront, then positive content is like a fresh coat of paint, new signage, a welcoming display. It's crucial to keep this digital space clean and attractive. Start by creating content that reflects the truth, the you want the world to see. Authenticity is vital. It builds trust and credibility. Engage with your audience, share your story, and encourage positive reviews. Interaction fosters a sense of community and loyalty, which can significantly enhance your online reputation. Remember, every piece of content you create and every interaction you have online contributes to the overall narrative of your digital presence. Chapter 5: Guarding your domain, monitoring and responding to online content. The internet never sleeps, and neither should your vigilance. Set up Google Alerts for your name or your brand. This is like having a friendly watchdog letting you know whenever someone mentions you online. Engage with positive content, respond to legitimate concerns, and address inaccuracies swiftly and politely. Remember, your online presence is a garden. Tend to it, nurture it, and don't be afraid to pull out the weeds. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, we still need help. If you're dealing with persistent, damaging autocomplete suggestions, or if the legal aspects feel overwhelmingly complex, it might be time to call in the experts for assistance. Online reputation management services specialize in this. They have the tools, the knowledge, and the experience to navigate the complexities of the digital world. Think of them as your digital defense attorneys, fighting for your right to a fair and accurate online presence. We've covered a lot, and you're empowered with tools and knowledge. But let's be realistic. You can't control everything. Google's algorithm is constantly evolving, and removing autocomplete suggestions isn't always instantaneous or guaranteed. It takes time, patience, and persistence. But remember, you're not alone. Millions of people face this challenge. And while we strive for a perfect online world, sometimes the victory is in the fight itself, in taking control of our narratives and refusing to let an algorithm define us. As we wrap up, remember this: your online reputation is yours to shape. It's not a fixed entity, but a living, breathing reflection of your digital footprint. By understanding how Google Autocomplete works, taking proactive steps to address problematic suggestions, and nurturing a positive online presence, you can take control of your narrative. It's a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be persistent, and know that you have the power to shape how the world sees you online. We've covered so much ground today, and I hope you're leaving feeling empowered, informed, and ready to take action. Remember, your online reputation is a precious thing, and you have the right to protect it. If you're feeling overwhelmed or need expert guidance, don't hesitate to reach out to the professionals at reputationreturn.com. They're here to help you navigate the complexities of the digital world and reclaim your narrative. You are not alone. You are strong, and you have the power to shape your online story. To ensure your success, contact reputationreturn.com.